Paws was a dear little maid with beautiful baby blue eyes. Of men she said she was afraid. I'm afraid that this maiden was wise. This maid had a dear little dog, and the dog he was very well bred. And she loved him because he would give her his paw and sit up or lie down as she said. The men despised the doggy, and the dog despised the men. For the maid would play with the dog each day, but she never would play with them. To the men she said, "You're stupid," and it left them in a fog. For you see, said she, if you must love me, you will have to love my dog. Now one of these stupid young men decided to marry the maid. He hadn't decided just when. 'Twas a difficult game that he played. He tried to make friends with the dog. The maiden he left quite alone, for he knew in the end with her dog for his friend he could make this young maiden his own. Now the man he liked the doggy, and the dog he liked the man. But the maiden fair he neglected her, and her jealousy began. Then he bought the dog a collar, and the maiden said, "You see that a collaret doesn't suit my pet, but you must buy one for me." He bought her a nice collaret, all studded with diamonds and pearls. He seemed to entirely forget how perverse is the nature of girls. She thanked him and threw it aside. Then she treated him worse than before, for she clearly had proved that was she that he loved, and to really be loved is a bore. Again he called the doggy, and he left the maid again. And the doggy told that the maid was cold, and it gave the doggy pain. For his whine was sympathetic, he sat on the young man's knee. But the maid said, "Here, you may disappear. That's a place